No, I don't want to come to your house because your house sucks.
Hi, sweetie. I'm your fairy godmother.
Okay.
Alright, hey everybody guys, what's up? I'm here doing a new content for my channel called the Sa1ty Podcast. It's wrong words. It's very new, and I'm planning to implement it on my channel and probably have my own channel split off specifically for that. This is a friend of mine. Her channel is Vivster. I'm doing this mostly for like smaller YouTubers and stuff, just to kind of build up, and I might get to bigger YouTubers like some of my friends who are YouTubers. But at the moment, small YouTubers, people who need to get out there. I got a list here. It's really satisfying to cross off, but I want to start with something, how we got here. So I'm gonna start with you because this will be probably popping up on my channel before yours. But how did you become a YouTuber?
Well, I didn't think I would actually be a YouTuber. I just, uploaded videos of like Shake My Head in character because I thought people would like it to see the costumes and everything.
Yeah, and then I saw that skyrocketed. Like I saw it all over YouTube. I saw a bunch of people talking about it.
Yeah, it's it's not like Mr. Beast or anything, but I just wanted to show people like the way we did our Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Well, like if you think about it, you mentioned Mr. Beast. His channel started out exactly where you were. Not like exactly where you are, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A little bit about how I got here. Actually, the reason I started a channel was during summer of COVID, which I usually don't talk about that on my channel. I've talked about it on the past few videos, just bringing up new stuff I'm going to do. I usually don't talk about it, but the reason my whole channel started is because during COVID summer, I was bored out of my mind. I was like, what am I going to do? I was homeschooled before this. What am I going to do? And I was like, you know what? I should make videos about like the stuff I do, all the video games I do.
Yeah.
And then at first it was like more like live action videos. Like I had started about starting off as a YouTuber and such, which is a terrible video. I don't recommend you watch it. And then I slowly found better things to do for videos, talking about my favorite book series, doing Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies Mobile, which is a terrible game. It's a terrible game. And I started doing other mobile games. And my eventual plan was to do custom zombies, which is like you go on a computer and play actual Call of Duty zombies, and you can do custom maps. Like they've been doing custom maps since the very first Treyarch Zombies. And I really wanted to get up to that point, but I have a really crappy PC, so I can't really do it right now. But that was essentially the reason I started doing YouTube. I just thought it was interesting to show the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Yeah,
it's like show people like what you're interested in and see if they like it too.
Right, yeah, and to my surprise, there were a lot of people who enjoyed it.
Surprisingly, even me, even though I'm not much of a gamer.
Well, I mean, it's still interesting to just listen to someone just totally get bamboozled by a bunch of AI in a game that's 10 years old.
True. So, why don't we talk about your content?
My content? I don't think it's as good as yours. Oh, because you do stuff that almost everyone can relate to. You do theater and gymnastics and stuff. Like, I was there for you because that was a magnificent show, by the way.
Thank you.
And there's a lot of people I know, like people personally that I know that love to see that kind of content. Like I have friends in school and social life. There's a lot of people who enjoy that kind of content.
Yeah.
But the kind of content that I make is stuff that I really have to like dig deep into the world of social media and gaming to find the kind of people who enjoy my content. What about your content? Because we already kind of,
So my content is just like mostly theater because I love theater, and if you watch it, it's just like showing like Shake My Head in character, and I wasn't really expecting people to watch it. I just did it for fun because my friends wanted to see it.
Right,
and
that makes sense.
My content's usually about theater much.
And then
I will post more about like gymnastics and stuff.
Right, yeah,
like
I noticed that one
Sa1ty
you did a back handspring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool actually. If I did that, my pelvis would probably snap in half.
It probably would.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I should talk about some of my more interesting content, and then I can get to some of your more interesting content. All of your content's interesting, just for reference. Let's see. My personal favorite videos are the ones where I go in and kind of like show people certain aspects of the game. Like, I haven't posted any of these videos yet, but I've started making videos on Assassin's Creed, which is a video game series that has spanned all the way since like 2010. Everyone loves that game. That's gonna be coming out a little later, but it's a really interesting topic. There's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of customization, and then there are some games that are just complete garbage. Like you should not buy.
You should stay tuned to watch his videos because he's got 200 that he's making.
Okay. But yeah, and then what about you? Do you have any like big content that you're planning to make for your channel?
Well, I do sometimes make edits about like what we've done in theater and what I'm planning on for our next show, which I'm not really allowed to say because I don't think it's allowed to be posted yet.
Probably not.
But for our next show, I'm going to probably be filming some like behind the scenes, and then when the show is completely over, I will probably film and send it out to YouTube. It's like behind the scenes of how we made it and stuff.
Yeah, so basically more like how the show came to be, how it got onto the stage.
How my whole theater family made this whole show and brought it to life.
How they went from looking at a piece of paper to dancing in front of an audience and beautifully made costumes.
Yeah, the costumes are awesome.
Yeah. Well, I actually have another thing. So earlier on my channel, a lot earlier, I wanted to do ghost hunting because I'm huge into the paranormal. It's one of my favorite things. But I couldn't figure out a great way to do it because it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going to some of like abandoned places and places that are easy to get to. Like
take me with you.
Well, like the fort in Dolphin Island, which is out near Gulf Shores where I live. Basically, yeah, it's a haunted fort. Like it was there before the Civil War. It was a huge background during the Civil War, and the microphone just fell.
Oops. Well, I do remember that like a year and a half ago, I do remember that you did try to film a ghost thing inside of a museum, and I do remember that the lights were off, and I remember your phone died, even if it was like 98%.
Yeah, that was something interesting. There's like something they call energy, which is basically the spirits like drag energy from stuff to communicate us. That's their way of like getting around in our world since they don't have a physical body, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I have another experience. My friend, who is also huge in the paranormal and did a ghost hunt, he's much higher in YouTube than I. He has a lot of subscribers. I'm not going to name his channel. He doesn't like it, but I give him shout outs. But he's been doing that for a while. He was with, I can't remember if he said he was on like a video call or if he was there, but he had a friend who was doing a ghost hunt, and I think it might have been a video call, but he was just talking to him with a video call. And they had this device, I'm not quite sure what it's called, but it's like kind of like an anomaly detector. It kind of gives you like a shape to what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And they used it, and then they were looking around, and it looked like something like the size of like a little monkey, like, you know, going like this. And then it disappeared, appeared on the floor, and then it started moving somewhere and then disappeared.
Whoa.
And then you could like, he sent me a video, which I'm not allowed to share to you guys. He prefers I don't. But you could hear them literally like screaming and freaking the frick out. And then you see on the little screen that they have that it reappears right in front of them. And then yeah. And that's kind of why I've been holding off, because there are some places that are definitely really dangerous to go. Like no matter how much you believe in the paranormal or not, they're still dangerous places. That's why I've been having trouble kind of figuring that out. But yeah, that's one of my bigger things that I'm trying to get to. And then future, what do you plan to do for the future of your channel?
Honestly, I don't really care about subscribers or anything. You know, I just make it for fun. Maybe like if I in the future, well, maybe like make videos instead of shorts, because that's what I usually do, shorts.
Yeah, I have a couple of shorts. They're not too great, but like, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, making full-length videos is a little bit harder, because like in some of my earlier videos, I'll have like blank spaces like in between me talking.
Yeah.
And it'll be like just blank silence while I'm trying to figure out the next subject for my video. Unless I'm like doing like an active game like Call of Duty.
Yeah. You know, this is active. It's
yeah, but you have to have a plan in place for that. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
And then, well, before I end this, do you have anything you want to say to the audience or to the world?
Like we said, we do this for fun. We don't really care about subscribers or anything, and we all hope you have a good night.
Yeah. Well, right now it's nighttime. Some of you in the world is probably like, what?
No wonder why it's dark.
4 o'clock. But yeah, see you later. Stay salty.
Bye.
Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic.